Alright, welcome back grade 9. Good day everyone. So this will be the continuation of our discussion for research 9. So be sure to watch the entirety of this video because at the end of this video, I'll be giving a quiz. Okay, so I have here my quiz. So that will be presented later on. And of course, the answer sheets where you will be working your quiz. So be sure to copy this later on. Okay, ihatag ko na ni karon so you can just watch the video later when this is presented. So there are two major things that I would like to discuss today. Number one is a review of how to write a research plan, and of course, the presentation of data. Data. How to present your data, how to follow the format, and of course, how to now explain your data properly. Because on the third quarter, we will now be dealing with statistics, and that is very crucial to research because it involves calculations. It ensures if there is a significant difference or significant relationship among your results. So the title of this study is Gabi, Colocasia esculenta starch and Potato solanum tuberosum starch as alternative component for bioplastics. So you have your introduction, of course. So ang na-notice ko din sa inyong mga research plan is that number one, you have no statistical what? You have no statistics cited. So important na siya class ang statistics because it tries to prove that there is an urgency. There's a sense of urgency in your problem. So without citation that the problem exists, your study is good as being ignored. Kaya hindi man siya amo na importante nga maobra ko mo nga study kung wala man ta proof nga may problem. Okay? So statistics. Then again, support with another statistics. The more statistics you have, the more your study will be strengthened. Okay? But of course, not too much because the limit for the introduction part is only 2 pages. But with this not an IMRAD part, it's just a modified ng format so that I'm breaking the parts of the study. So let's proceed to the last part. Again, isa sa mga comment ko sa last part is state your reason why you wanted to conduct this study. So after all is said and done, you state your problem, okay? You start your problem, in this case, plastics. Then, your treatment, your alternative ng material, bioplastics. Ano ang arasin mo treatment? So, Gabi starch is starch-rich. Okay, damo siya starch. Then, estoverosome, also damo starch. And mention locality. Ensure that the problem can be seen in your locality first and foremost. Okay? Iban sa inyo site problem na araman sa Amerika or sa ibang country. Ano nang siyang labot sa ating country? Okay? O Philippines so ranked third as the highest producer of plastic. All of these are local citations. Okay, so dapat make sure nga local ang inyong problem. Na dapat makarelate kita danay before ang ibang na country. Kita danay ma-benefit before ang ibang na country. Okay, globalization and competition will just follow. Then, because of that, this study aims to determine the effectiveness. That is why you want to conduct this study. Okay? So let's proceed to the objectives. In this study, there's only one objective, one specific objective, and that is a comparative objective. Okay? So is there significant difference between the quality of bioplastics made from Gabi starch and potato starch, the different proportions, and the commercial bioplastics in terms of, so what are the 4 tests to determine the effectiveness of your bioplastic? Paano mo ma-test ng effective ang mga bioplastic compared sa commercial? By doing these 4 tests. You have the biodegradability, flammability, water absorbency, and reaction with hydrochloric acid. Okay? So again, the hypothesis must be in line with your specific objective. So kung ano ang nakabutang sa imong specific objectives, amo man siya dapat ang nakabutang sa imong hypothesis. Kung nakabutang din nga there is significant difference, of course, by principle, you follow the null hypothesis. So therefore, there is no significant difference na di. Okay? So muna nakasimple ang sa introduction nga part. Now, again, dapat ang inyong test, ang inyong specific objectives connected man sa inyong procedures. Isa kasala sa ibang sa inyo is that ang inyong procedures hindi connected ang procedures ng objectives. So paano mabalaan nga effective ang imong nga treatment kung wala man sa objectives sa imong procedures? Dapat connected na sila. Okay? So for example, I have your sample procedure. So dapat ang test niyo, tanan siya nga test, ang biodegradability, flammability, water absorbency, and reaction with hydrochloric acid, dapat makitaan mo na siya sa imong procedures. Okay, so research design, preparation of materials, extraction, diversity production, Itagad none. Biodegradability test. Paano mo i-conduct ang test? Then you cite your source. Di ba? Biodegradability test. Ari man di siya. None. What about flammability? Ari man di ang imong flammability test. Ari man di water absorbency. Then ari man di ang imong reaction with hydrochloric acid. So dapat tanan nga test mo related na siya sa imong objectives. On the first place, amo ni sila ang way para ma-test mo kung effective ang imong treatment. So be sure that all of these are being reflected on the procedures. Okay? Now, let's go to the results and discussion. So as I've said, we follow the APA format of having 3 lines at most. Okay, to avoid distraction and to, of course, emphasize your data. So as much possible, you try to group your table, organize your data by category. So tanan ni siya, this involves the results of the biodegradability test. So all of these results, tanan nga mga raw data are part of the biodegradability test. Then make a table for flammability test, your absorbency, and of course your reaction with the chloric acid. Then ang pinaka-last, ang imong statistical tool, ang imong statistical results. So just follow the format of number 1, you write the table title above the table. Okay? Then, pag above sa explanation, by the way, make sure that the explanation and the table go together in the same page as much as possible. So again, as I've said, you try to explain what the table is about. So for example, table 1 compares the initial and final weight of the plastics after they are subjected to biodegradability test. So gin-measure ang plastic before siya lubong. After pila ka weeks, inukay siya liwat, kagin tapos liwat ang iyang weight. Parang balaan kung may weight difference. So gin-cite mo din nga kung ano nga replicate ang may pinakataas or pinakagamay. So in this case, replicate 3 of 75 potato and 25 gabi has the highest weight difference. So 75 potato, 25 gabi has the highest weight difference. Then in this case, you can also cite your statistical tool or pwede man sa separate nga, no? But as much possible, ang iyang mga important, significant lang nga values, ang t-test, for example, ang imong i-cite, okay? To ensure or to show the reader that there is a significant difference. So sa t-test, ang ginabasihan tanada is comparing your p-stat value sa imong p2 tail. This will be explained later on when we proceed to statistics. But for now, this is the template that we will follow. So table title, the table itself, then of course the explanation of the table. Then that goes the same to the rest of the table. So the table above, i-varied naman ang atong first sentence. So table 1 compares diriya the table above, kaya sa babawang table. Then again, you cite studies that support your results. Okay? So ang bakuna ni Parker et al., dapat ang aton nga mga plastics are durable and can withstand fire hazards. That's why this is related to your flammability test. Kaya may need kuno sa mga fire hazard nga plastics. Then again, water absorbency. Okay, so describe ano purpose ng table. Ano ang may pinaka-highest or lowest nga result, depende sa imong ano. Ano nga study ang ga-support, example in this case is Olsen 2008. Then your statistics whenever applicable. Then hydrochloric acid, submerge ang plastic sa HCl or hydrochloric acid. Then support na naman ni Singer nga dapat ang plastic resistant to chemical attacks. So cite as much as possible to make your study stronger is that you cite ng studies that support your results. The pinaka-last part is of course the statistical results. So in this case, to determine kung may significant difference among groups, tanang nga plastics in terms of these 4 tests, we use one-way ANOVA of the 4 tests. Okay? So sa one-way ANOVA, ang inabasihan na i-compare ang value sa imong F kaysa sa imong F-crit. So I will not really discuss this in detail. Okay, discuss na pa later on. So kada isa ni sila, gin-discuss ko ang results. So it shows that the bioplastic from gabi starch and potato starch have no significant difference in flammability test and water absorbency due to lower F value than F-crit. So kung magamay ang imong F, ang imong F value sa imong F-crit, wala significant difference. So for example, 1.8 is less than 3.1, so therefore there is no significant difference among groups in terms of flammability tests. And of course, water absorbency. Then you try to explain ano karon kung wala significant difference. So meaning the bioplastics and the commercial ones were just as flammable and water absorbent as the commercial ones. Wala kuno kinalain ang imong bioplastics sa commercial ones. So therefore, the null hypothesis on both tests were accepted. Ginaccepta kay wala significant difference. Okay? Di ba, going back to our objectives, ang hypothesis ta, there is no significant difference. But since no significant difference man ang B kag C, so therefore we accept that hypothesis. Then, in this case naman, ano naman niya ang may significant difference? Ang biodegradability and reaction with hydrochloric acid. Then may you try again to explain or to cite studies that support your results. Nan. Kay tungod kuno ang mga bioplastics are easily decomposed by bacteria and fungi according to Tingson and Villacorte. And of course, they must be durable in acidic solution according to Ensinger. Ensinger. Di ba si Ensinger, de Villacorte, gin-cite naman isa sa atong methodology? Nan. Reaction with hydrochloric acid ara si Ensinger. Sa biodegradability ara si Tingson and Villacorte. So related na sila class ang aton nga mga results and discussion. Okay? Wala ko na ko ng bida ang conclusion. But kung gusto nyo makitaan ang conclusion, amo na siya ang aton nga part pa na siya pang results and discussion, yung break into parts ko lang. So first we summarize our findings. So again, you try to cite your objectives. Okay, introduction, liwat, gamay. Your objectives, main purpose. Then you cite your statistics. Ano ang summary nyo? Ang inyong summary mag-base sa results sa statistics. Okay? So try to summarize nga may significant difference kay amo na. Then ano result ka ba may ANOVA? Then you explain amo na. Then kung may mas significant difference, namo na siya, ano karon kung wala significant difference? Kaya may ara man niya sang significant difference sa iban nga parts. You just try to again rediscuss your results. So conclusion, again, this is where you try to accept or reject your hypothesis based on your statistical results. And therefore, to finalize that one, ano ang inyong final conclusion? That still gabi and potato starch were effective components in making bioplastic. Nga kay taas ang degradability, and of course, maibanan ang patong problem sa plastic, and again, they are resistant to chemical attacks. This is supported by statistical results on hydrochloric test and biodegradability test. The recommendation, what will you recommend to future researchers? So in this case, please be honest on this one, mag-recommendation ka mo. For example, tungod nga buong time frame, improvise ang materials, so there's a need for longer time, then of course appropriate materials and laboratory apparatuses. Then ano pa again, you try to what? Invite your community and the government to collaborate with your results. Then of course your references in APA format, in alphabetical order. Okay? So later on, just like what we did last time, I will upload this video on YouTube. Then I will ask you again to comment one thing that you have learned. So i-post ko lang instructions sa Google Classroom as soon as this video is posted. Okay? So that ends the discussion, and now I want you to work on your worksheet or quiz. So please copy the worksheet format. This is on a Word file. So write your name, your section, and date. So 1 to 10 again. So you can pause the video para makopy niyo ang format. Okay? So later on, mabutan lang ko na sa Google Classroom na submit worksheet 3 here. Mo lang na ako nabutang ko. Okay? So pause nyo lang so that we can proceed. Now, these are the questions. This is a 10-item quiz. So this is the first question. So 1 and 2, what is the complete title of the study presented in the video? Write correctly and properly. That is for 2 points. Again, you just need to pause the video so that you can copy the questions on your scratch. Next, 3 to 6, 4 points. What are the 4 tests mentioned in the study to test the effectiveness of the treatment? Then, How many tables were presented on the results section? So pila to ka table or tables. What was the statistical tool used in table 5? And 9 to 10, give two cited authors' last names mentioned in the results section. So there are many authors' last names. You just need to give only two. Okay, so when you copy, you just for now rewind. That is one advantage of a video presentation. You just rewind, pause, and relearn, and relearn until you are satisfied. Okay, so I think this is due like 7 p.m. this Monday. So be sure to answer because there are deductions for late submissions para maging fair mo to sa tanan. Even sa inyo, when nag-submit sang outputs on time. So to be fair, I'll be giving deductions, especially kung wala man lang valid reason. Okay? So thank you very much, and I will announce on Wednesday it will meet, especially for the online class. But please don't try to accomplish your outputs. You have lots of time to do that, especially the video. Okay, so that ends the presentation. Thank you very much.